What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Transformations. I'm your host, Rick Kelly. Hope everybody's doing well, staying cool. Freaking heat index in here in Charlotte was 106 yesterday. Was the heat index with, I don't know what the temperature actually reached, but it's supposed to be 107 today, so it is crazy hot around here. But I've been swallowing a lot of water. A ton. I'm gonna get into it. I started a new diet when we got back from Pennsylvania, West Virginia. Wendy had started a diet, and she was on about a week, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. I was trying to see how she did with it, and so I decided to give it a kick too. And today is day 5 of it for me. And so on this diet, you cannot have caffeine or alcohol, which alcohol didn't matter, but you can't have caffeine, alcohol, or sugar. Now you can get your sugar from some of the fruits, but breaks down days. I need to get Wendy to do a video on it to kind of show y'all, because some of y'all might be interested in this. It's really fascinating. So this is the book, The Fast Metabolism Diet. Lose up to 20 pounds in 28 days, and it runs on like a 28-day cycle. And one of my homeowners, I was over there a few weeks ago and saw him, and he's an older guy, and he had actually lost 50 pounds in 6 months. And what the diet does actually too is you lose like brown fat, and I mean it cleans you out, like all the bad stuff. That's why I wasn't as much on the poundage loss, but I wanted to clean out some of my toxins and everything else is built up in the body, and so it really interested me. And as she got into it, and I could kind of see what was going on, and it also adds lysine, your lysine production and everything. And so what it does is takes the fat off around your muscles and makes you look more muscular. And one of the quotes in the book says that if you that this is a doctor, her name's Haylie Palmroy, is who wrote the book, and it's called the Haylie Palmroy diet. If you want to Google it, I'm sure you can get everything offline free that will tell you about it. You wouldn't have to buy the book maybe. And actually, I'll try to see if I can find a link to another video and link it in the description for you, so you can get some other hands-on stuff. But as we go through it, I'll try to guide you stuff. But Wendy loves to cook, and it's got recipes in here. And so in this diet, you have to eat every 3 hours. And so it's about tricking your body, and you don't have to cut carbs out. There's just different methods that it's using to trick your system, so it just constantly speeds your metabolism. You do like 2 days of protein and 2 days of no protein, and it's low protein, whatever. It's a very interesting book, though. I mean, I hadn't read the book, but very interesting diet. And I was going to kind of explain how, now I was kind of worried about, if y'all know me, I drink a lot of Monsters. I hadn't had Monsters really at all during this recovery period, which is about 109 days in now. I haven't had any Monsters. I think I drank 2. I'm gonna tell you the truth. One day I was wanting one to see how it kind of made me feel, and I bought 2, and I was like, man, and that was about a month ago. But I do drink coffee constantly. I mean, I'm talking, I drink a pot of coffee in the morning, and then I'm stopping at gas stations and several times a day. I mean, on the way out, on the way in, I'm stopping at the gas station. I'll drink coffee in the evening before I go to bed, even after dinner. So my caffeine intake was pretty high. I'll show you the coffee. The last coffee I was drinking actually was this espresso stuff. So you can imagine it's about 1.5 times, I believe, the caffeine. So my caffeine was through the roof that was in my body and everything. But in the book, she talks about, when he was reading it to me, that, you'll have low energy for the first, few days, but after day 4, your natural energy kicks in, and takes over. And so that's where I'm at today, is day 5. And I feel a lot better. I just ran 3 miles, getting ready to get out of here. And I've been out here out of the house every day doing stuff, and I hadn't sweat in the that 106 stuff. You know, I haven't been doing nothing major crazy, but my body temperature has been lower because of it. I mean, not just because of that, but because of everything else I got out of my body over this 109 days. So it's been a mild summer for me compared to the last 5 summers, 4 summers, whatever, that were just horrid. I was to the point I was like, I'm not going out and doing any work, anything in this heat, because I just get drenched and dehydrated. And since then, my body temperature's cooled back down to where it's very tolerable to be out in. And I don't, half times I won't even run the AC in the truck. You know, I'll just put the window down and ride. But yesterday I was a little bit, we'll kick it on. That gas is up there, and you run that AC with the gas, and it's like, ooh, just feel it going out of your pocket as you ride. But so anyway, I seen her go through her little caffeine stuff, but she wasn't ever major on the caffeine like I was. And so I was like, I'm gonna try it. I really want to get my body back to a super healthy all the way around. Not just looking healthy, but really feeling good inside and trying to get it on point. And so I was like, I'm giving this a kick. And I didn't say nothing. It was just day 1. I didn't say nothing and just didn't drink coffee that morning. I didn't drink anything. I drank waters that entire day. That's another thing, you're supposed to drink, like, you know, a gallon of water a day. A lot of the diets call for that. And I've been doing that for the most part before that even came around. But now it was just like strictly water. And I do drink these bubblies, these sparkling waters. You can have them. They're 0 calories. They're pretty much 0 everything. But I had one of those, you know, just break the palate up a little bit. But so this morning I had French toast, a slice of grain French toast, and on it was egg whites, and there was some meat in there too. What else? It was like an egg white and some meat. And I think it was 3 egg whites. It's a pretty bountiful breakfast, you know, and you're supposed to eat within 30 minutes of waking up. So, and I never do that. I've never done it. But, you know, we get old and it's time to change sometimes. You're like, man, I've been so stuck in my ways of saying this is fine for me, this is right, and this is what I do, and this is how it is. And you have to give that change a chance. Like, maybe I'll like this better than what I've been doing, you know? Because I really wasn't enjoying drinking coffee all day. I got to where it was just like, tired of it. So, and I don't drink sodas. I hadn't, which is the same there, you know, you got to give those up, drink some. And there's a little bit of caffeine in non-decaffeinated coffee, and I assume non-decaffeinated drinks, supposedly. So you're really not even supposed to do those, but I don't even want to mess with the decaffeinated or nothing. Don't want to pick up any other. As soon as I start drinking decaffeinated coffee, I'll get addicted to that, and then I'll end up having more caffeine in me than I should. So trying to stick strictly to it and see how it comes out. But anyway, so day 1 wasn't too bad, you know. It's you don't really, your withdrawal symptoms don't really kick in too bad for day 1. You know, maybe by the end of the day you're starting to. Day 2, I really had a headache, but it wasn't a migraine. It was more of a, you know, just I had kind of a foggy head, really, and you know, and the little sides were just like, you know. And I took an aspirin, and that wasn't too bad, and then day 3, same thing. So it was kind of a foggy head, like headache. Well, yesterday, day 4, that was when the tiredness kicked in. It was more of a, I was driving out and I was about to go to sleep, and I slept all night fine. So, but I just noticed that I was really a little more fatigued, low energy. But my headache wasn't that bad yesterday. The headaches had kind of subsided, and I was able to do everything, and just a little sleepy. But yesterday, I would say my bowels were pretty much the same the first 3 days. Yesterday, your body starts cleaning out. It was an experience. It was nothing, no explosions, but the water was but the not the water, not the river, but the juices were flowing. Let's say that. It was going out of the body pretty normal, pretty regular. So I went to the bathroom a few times yesterday. So and I feel great today. So getting ready to head out. We'll see how I feel this afternoon after doing a little work, being out in the sun. I'm not going to do anything in the sun today or anything, but kind of get moving. But I do feel different. I feel different today. I ran 3 miles this morning. And the thing about this diet too is just you can't work out like I've been working out, doing the hour, 2 hour workouts and stuff. You have to split it up. And I can like run 3 days a week for a half hour. And then the other 3 days a week, I can do yoga. Now, and there's other options for you and within the stuff. That's all in the book. But so we did yoga the first 3 days, and let me tell y'all, like I don't know, I kind of got into it, I guess, doing stretching because I really want to get my flexibility back. Where I've been having injuries on my run. I gained 8 pounds in Pennsylvania, and only ran once there. So it was in West Virginia, and so it just wasn't really conducive to what I had going on. But I stayed clean and everything, and but there was nothing to work out with. Really, I took some dumbbells. I did a couple days of dumbbell work too, but I ran one time through the town and back, did like 6 miles, and it was like where they live is all downhill, and then so my trip back was all back uphill. It was pretty rough. And I could feel little injuries to getting ready to start, and it's like I don't want to get out here and mess anything up. So that's kind of, I was like, this diet ought to really, maybe get me back into a good general healthy where a human being's body should be. The natural homeostasis of what we got going on. What a normal person should have going on that doesn't intake a lot of crap into their body. And that's what it feels like. I felt like, I did step on the scales today, and I've lost like 2 pounds this week. I think maybe another one, but it's between eating and working out and all that. You don't know where you are. You have to do the same. So I probably gonna do checking in the mornings before we do anything. That's what she's doing. She's lost 12 pounds since that's before this diet started up. But that included her going away on vacations. She's had, and I would doubt that she was super strict while we were there. Then, she's here, with everything in front of her. And so this one, you set out all your meal packs for the week. Or for the day anyway. You don't have to do it for the week, but I hadn't even looked at my lunch. She packed me a lunch. We'll take a look at that is. So my breakfast was the little French toast thing, and after I worked out 3 hours later from breakfast, I had you have a snack, and I had a cup of cantaloupe. And so then 3 hours from that, which will be like 1:30, I think, this is my lunch. And you can't say that doesn't look good. Some lettuce wraps with turkey, tomatoes, kiwi, strawberries. So But you don't get hungry during this diet, really. I mean, I'm one that eats bad at nighttime, and it's done well to keep me from snacking at nighttime. So a lot of the fears you have are unfounded once you start something like this. So I don't know. I'm gonna stick with it. We're gonna do both of us do 28 day and see how it turns out. It says lose 20 and 28. It's the the possibility. So that's good. If that's natural weight dropping down, not that weight stays off if it's done this in a proper way that's naturally down. But I don't know. I thought maybe y'all would be interested in it and take a look at it. And I know there's a lot of diets on the market now being offered people. And this one, I think this was on the New York Times bestseller, and Wendy was telling me about it, that it was like 6 years ago. And I've never heard of it until this homeowner had done it and showed it to me. But it brings out like your facial features and everything. Like one of the things in there it said was one of her clients had lost 30 pounds on one diet before, and went in, and her coworkers were like, "You look different. Did you cut your hair?" And then she lost 12 pounds on this diet, and they were like, "Good God, how much weight have you lost?" So it actually takes away some of the bad fat and everything in you. I guess all bad, but brown fat, and cleans you out and gets you up there operating like a human being should be. So, all right. I hope everybody enjoyed. I'll get Camera Girl Wendy to do an episode with y'all showing you some of the recipes and see if it's something you like. But I mean, everything that she's made out of here has been delicious. She made I think a lentil soup one night, and I mean, I've been eating steaks for like 2 or 3 nights this week. I'm talking nice steaks. It's very good stuff. The palate has been pleased. All right. Well, I hope all y'all have a great week. Stay cool out there. Stay hydrated. Much love to you. And I will see y'all in the next one. Y'all be good.